Okay, here we are back in Design Space, and it is time to make the September sign magnet. So I'm going to start again with a shape, and we're using a circle. And our circle is 6 inches. And it's going to be painted white. And there you go. So I thought for September, I'm going to use an apple. I think that would be kind of cute because it's a fall and you need an apple a day and you have an apple for the teacher. So I'm going to go look under images and search for apple. Now I'm going to be making this out of vinyl. So I'm just kind of looking for 765 results. I ought to be able to find one. I want it fairly simple. Oh, I like this one right here, because this is separated and this I can separate because I'm probably going to have to layer this a little bit in order to make it all fit on my little circle. So I like that one. I like the shape of it. There's also the one over here, but I think I'm going to try this one. See how that works out. Now I think this piece here, I don't know if that is a separate piece being cut or if it is a cutout. If it's a cutout, it'll work fine because it will show the white underneath. I'm really interested in the apple being as big as possible. I might have to make this the tiniest bit smaller. Okay, now you can see here that the leaf is not on that, and this is a little too long. So what I will do is bring this down further behind the apple, and then I will put the leaf down like by the stem. So I think that looks pretty good right there. So let's see what happens if I say make it. I'm going to use any material. It's going to go on a mat. And oops, I got to go back because I'm not cutting out the circle. I do that every time. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, I got rid of the wrong one. Wait a minute. Watch this. Okay. Let's move this over and we'll get rid of this. Here we go. Now we'll say make it. Material, continue. Now that's brown for the stem, okay? Then I have got, oh, that is a piece, and it's kind of yellowy, I guess. I'm going to try something. Let me go back, cancel this, and I'm going to ungroup it. I'm going to see if I can get rid of this. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to put this on here, select it, select shift and get the apple, and I'm going to slice it. So now when I take this away, it's going to have the hole and it will just show the white circle underneath it, and I don't have to make this extra piece. That worked out well, okay? All right, so now it has the basic cut of the apple with a little slice out of it, the stem, and the leaf. Looks good to me. Let's try that again. Any material, continue. Here's the stem, here's the leaf, and here's the apple with a cutout. Perfect. All right. I'm going to turn on the machine and we'll continue. Okay, so there we are. A little crooked here. Wait a second. There we go. And as you can see, they're all in the same mat. And what I did, and I didn't show it this time, so the next time I go into Design Space, I will show that to you. It's called Color Sync. And so basically, I have made the program think that I'm making it all the same color. So then it lets me put it all on one mat. And then I just put them in different places on the mat and put whatever color that I need for that place. So that's how you do a color sync. And now I just have one little place that I need to weed here. And I'm going to start with, I think I'll start with the stem. And we'll see. And here's my little disc. So I'm just going to put that up at the top. Like so. Now, I think I'm going to do the apple because I need to see where to put the leaf. I might have to put the leaf underneath it. We'll see. Okay, I am not going to put that all the way on yet because I am going to put the leaf a little bit underneath it. So let me get the leaf. Well, it's not tight because I have something underneath there. Let me just move this over. Oh, I'm stuck to the mat. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. You know what I'm going to do, if I can? I'm going to bring that leaf up a little bit. It's not showing up enough. Let's see if I can do that. I think I'm going to put it on top. There we go. I like that better. You can see the leaf better. So there you go. Isn't that a cutie? September, apple time. So I'm not going to put that on quite yet because it's not September. The next week I will. We'll just need to put the magnet on the back. You saw that with the first one. And we'll add that to the sign. I love it. It came out really cute. Well, there's project number 1. Stay tuned. I have a pumpkin for project number 2. Be right back. Okay, for the second project for today, I have another one of the Dollar Tree pumpkin forms. And what I have done is cut these, not the outside ones, but all the other ones, I cut them off up by the top. Okay? And I just used wire cutters. And if you go round and round, and whoops, what am I see? Round and round like this, it'll cut through. Okay, now I have some wooden beads. These came from Amazon. They're 20 millimeters. And all I'm going to do is thread these on the wires. We'll do one so you can see. You see how many we have to put on each one? We have more than enough, obviously. Now this is something you can do with the kids or the grandkids. As after you've got the frame cut, they can put the beads on. The beads are like the popsicle sticks. When you buy them, you get 1,000,000. I think there's something like 300 in here. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now I'm up at the top. And I'm just going to make sure I've got these down as far as they'll go. And I'm going to take my glue gun, which I had over here in this charger. And I have to let it heat up. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm on to the next one. I put some hot glue at the top of that one. Hopefully it's going to hold. You kind of have to hold it for a couple of minutes. And I will just slide the next ones on. And I'll go back and reinforce it with some more glue after I get them all attached. That's pretty, isn't it, huh? There's so many different things you can do with these forms. I think I saw this one on Pinterest. And I got 2 more just because I wanted to make sure I had them. I probably am not going to use 2 more this year, but I will have them for future reference. Now I think what I'm going to do is put a little glue on this piece before I put it on, so it's going to be tight to the one before it. And then I will add the glue here. And here. And put them together. And like I said, you just have to hold them when you put them together. Isn't that going to look pretty? And I'm trying to see how I can get you in this frame. This is so big. There you go. So I'm going to do one more on the on camera, and then I'll continue off camera. Oh, now that one came detached. I didn't hold it long enough. I have to go back and fix it. And if you see a blob of glue here, that really doesn't make a big difference because we're going to put some greenery up at the top. So it will hold it. All right, I'm just going to let this dry and I'm going to continue with the next one. I'll be back in a couple. Okay, I'm on the last one. I think this was the first one I cut, and I actually bent it a little bit when I was trying to cut it. So hopefully I can get these two pieces together. A little glue in the hole. And that will go on. And now isn't that pretty, huh? So simple, and yet it looks so nice. Now the next thing I'm going to do is wrap this stem in some cording. So I'm going to get it started. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around up the stem as I go around. I think I can go maybe get one more. And what I will do is just bring it around the back and tack it. I'm being a little cautious at the moment because I don't want to put stress on those beads. And I have this here. See if I can just get a little bit of this cut off. And that's going to have greenery on it so it won't show. There you go. All right, let me get the greenery. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm just attaching some pieces of greenery up at the top here. And they're only little pieces, so I'm staggering them up the frame. looking good. I have a few more pieces, but I don't think I'm going to use a few more pieces. I think I've got all I want on there. All right, I think the last thing I'm going to do is to make a bow. And I've got this 1.5 inch plaid ribbon after I get the glue off my fingers. And I'm just doing a little bit of a stagger bow. It's just one is just a little bit bigger than the one before it. When I worked with this ribbon before, I remember it wants to twist very easily. Well, I'm going to cut some here because I don't think we're going to use any more than that. I don't have my ribbon scissors, so it ought to be a challenge. Here we go. Okay, let's get a little bit of wire. Pinch and turn. And we're going to glue it on. Isn't that pretty, huh? I love it. I love the way it came out. This is actually going to sit on the baker's rack also. Oop. Let that dry a second. Okay, let me just see if I can get a way to prop this up so that you can get a good view of it. Back in a second. There you go. Isn't that pretty, huh? Now I just stuck it on the back of this baker's rack for now. I'm just beginning to get the things together to decorate it. That came out really nice. So there's your second project for today. We did the sign for the September apple and the shelf sitter again for the baker's rack. Next video we'll have it all put together and you'll see the family room decorated. Until then, have a great afternoon or morning or evening. Take care, play by the rules. I'll see you again Friday. Everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.